I was beginning to think this fight was hopeless. But with the Great Shackle destroyed, we might just have a chance here.
Got a proposition for you, mate. Could earn you a tidy share of treasure, or, better still, a place as first mate on my ship, soon as I've got one. Interested? I knew you were a savvy one when I saw you. Name's ESO, not one you'll know. Yet. Got notoriety in my blood, you see. My family's been making a name on the Ebonheart for generations. I'm here to start carving out my place among the greats. One of my most famous ancestors vanished in Ghost Haven Bay, along with her whole ship, crew, and treasure. I aim to find her fortune. Once I've got my family treasure, then you'll get your share of the bounty, first mate or no. We have an agreement? Finding the loot might not be as easy as it sounds. A lot of ships vanished here besides my ancestors, and Ghost Haven Bay is supposed to be haunted, if that weren't obvious from the name. Let's start by searching for signs she was really here. Stowed away on one of the galleys that comes through Amino Station to pick up what the prisoners bring in. I just grabbed a sack and started unloading as soon as we entered port. When I walked off into the wilderness, nobody made to stop me. I didn't think that far ahead. The way I see it, if I find my ancestors' treasure, I can probably bribe my way out. And if I don't, I've got bigger troubles. I'll sink that schooner when it comes around. My ancestor was real enough, and if her treasure's here, it might be my means to a ship of my own. I don't know about you, but I won't be finding my fortune working as a deckhand the rest of my life. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Just stories, really. Used to be a perfect, secluded place to weigh anchor before some terrible catastrophe made it impassable by sea, trapping countless ships. Heard a dozen tales claiming to tell how, but I only put stock in what my family says. They claim my ancestors sailed with one of the biggest fleets of freebooters in the Ebonheart. My family thinks they came here to divide the loot after a really big raid and turned on each other. It was a battle so big it closed off the bay. The crest on the pommel matches my necklace. This belonged to my ancestor for sure. Hey, that's my family crest on the cover. That's promising. Wish more of it were legible. This is it. This is really it. The place where my ancestors' legend came to an end. Feels a little strange to be picking over her leftovers like some harpy, but it's not like I'm just some scavenger. I'm family. This is, an inheritance. Yeah. There's supposed to be a cavern farther down the bay, big enough to harbor ships. That's probably where the freebooters were dividing their loot and stashing their treasure. Whatever calamity befell their fleet probably occurred there, too. Well, what's left of one must be getting close, right?
You have what's mine. Leave what little I have or lose your lives. Wait. That crest is mine, but the necklace is not. Who are you?
Eos Maul. Your great-great-great-great-grand something.
I never expected to speak with the living again, let alone one of my own flesh and blood. How many generations removed, I wonder? How long have I been trapped in this watery grave? Centuries, I'm sure, but there's no sense of time down here. I'm a cursed soul, as are all who linger here. The Commodore of our fleet made a fool's bargain in a moment of desperation, and damned us all to an eternity of restless undeath. A pox on his rotten bones. We were cornered by a pursuing enemy, outnumbered 20 to 1, doomed to die by the sword or the gallows. The Commodore performed some vile ritual of the deep druids to turn the tide in our favor. It did, in a way. When our pursuers cut us down, we rose up from the sea again and again. We couldn't be beaten, so we were buried. Bound here by that fool's pact until our bodies rotted and moldered away. Please, you have to end it. Free us from this. The Commodore's ship should bear some clues about the magic that binds us. It's, somewhere in the cavern, but, my memory isn't all there. There were captains among our fleet who partook in the Deep Druid's ritual. Their ship logs might reveal more. Aye. Bugbears and bogies often whispered of by sailors around the Sisters. Folk said to worship and commune with the unknowable things that call the vast, lightless abyss beneath the waves home. A myth even in my time, but they were real. They left things behind. Things bought and sold as curios. Or dabbled with by fools like the Commodore, who damned us all to this damp tomb. Their idols and objects of worship were plentiful around Sea Haven Bay, before we claimed it for ourselves. Only they could say for certain, but I'd wager so. One might find an oddity or two washed up on the shores in their lifetime that may have belonged to the Deep Druids. Sea Haven Bay was festooned with them, before we plundered it. If it's treasure that brought you here, I have my share to give. But I paid dearly for it, as you can see. So I won't part with it so easily. Break this curse on my soul, and you'll get your due.
All we've got to do is break a curse that's hundreds of years old. Then I'll get my fortune. It'll all be worth it.
Doubt about this book. Regrets are a lost soul's anchor.
I said, take the idols. Place them how I showed you. Do as I command, and we may yet escape this with our lives.
Yes, sir. I hope you know what you're doing.
Feel the dread clinging to this one.
The Commodore keeps those old idols as good luck charms. But you have to wonder whose favor he's attracting.
Aye, and he claims that crusty old tome keeps the secrets of the seas. Why aren't we all bending knee to druids then?
Its words hanging in the air.
We have nothing to fear now. So long as the tome and the idols are safe, the sea will never let death take us for long. Pledge yourselves to the deep, and we will rule the seas forevermore!
All those old books make mention of the Commodore's fascination with deep druid idols in an old tome. Between that and what my ancestors showed us, I wager they're all the key to this curse. I think so. The Commodore said so long as they're protected, his fleet will never die. You go and destroy the idols. I'll convince my ancestor to share what she knows, and we'll meet you at the old tome to break the curse.
Debonair is such a beautiful ship. I was such a beautiful captain.
Here! It's the Druid's tome!
Feel the lashings that hold me here loosening.
The curse must be breaking! Late Captain Maul here's looking a lot better. For a ghost, whatever you did must have broken the curse. Cross your heart 10 times and seek a temple, lest you find a druid curse on you as well. You feel that rumbling? I wager this old cavern didn't care for that rotten magic either.
Free at last, as a sailor should be. I'd love to look on the sea one last time. Never tie down your sails, Eos. Life's too short.
I'll live full sail for the both of us, Captain. The cavern broke up into the bay again. Let's get out of here. Look, that ship. Hope they find peace where they're going. Well, that didn't go to plan exactly, but it was an adventure nonetheless. Venison showed me to her treasure. It's not the wealth of bounty I was hoping, but I might just secure a loan for a ship when all's said and done. My dream of being the next great Captain Maul is close. Here's your cut. You more than earned it. I wouldn't have been able to save my ancestor's soul on my own. And even if we found her treasure first, nothing good comes from cursed treasure. That first mate position is still open, by the way. Plenty of other treasures tucked away in that cavern, I suppose. Even without the ghosts, that sounds like more trouble than it's worth. I've got a good tale for the next Maul family reunion in any case.
Jakan and I have been watching the entrance. There are definitely people going into the dungeons and not coming out. They must be throwing quite a party down there. No sign of the Ascendant Magus, though. He may already be inside. By using the summons we found in Mistmouth Cave, naturally, take Jakan with you and present the note if anyone tries to stop you. Once inside, confront the Ascendant Magus and disrupt whatever plan the Order has in motion. Simple as that, dear. Oh, take them down with as much violence as possible. That goes without saying. But try not to take on the entire Order by yourselves. Good help is hard to find. If you can expose the Lord or Magus's identities, that might be enough to defeat them. Who does under the armor and hoods? I threw together some Ascendant Order outfits for the two of you. All you need to do is act like you belong there. Here, try them on. Ooh, they fit perfectly. Now get in there and find out what the Ascendant Magus is up to.
You couldn't find something a little more flattering?
The idea is to blend in, Jakan. You both look positively menacing.
Lady Arabelle was right. This looks like the place. Probably behind that door.
New recruits must wait outside. The Magus will address you later.
That's not fair! We want to attend the main meeting!
Stop right there. Only full members of the Order are allowed to attend the meeting. New recruits must wait out here until the Magus decides to address you. Let me see that. That's the Ascendant Magus's seal, all right. Very well. You can go in, but enter quietly. You're quite late and the meeting has already started.
Hey, we were here first!
This isn't the market, recruit. Back in line.
Our ships are ready, my lord. We can attack all Flag's Islet on your command. And you can control the druid magic. It will take great power to breach the keep's defenses. We cannot afford another mishap. I can, my lord. The Alliance leaders will have nowhere to hide after I tear down their walls. Go then. Begin the attack.
They know we took the Royals to all Flags? And the Magus has ships ready to attack? We can't let him get away. Try the door to the right. Careful. I don't think that letter you found will work down here. We're gonna have to fight. Magical traps. Watch your step. I hear water ahead. Didn't Lady Arabelle mention an underground river? underground river. But I don't see the Magus. Let's look around.
Lady Arabelle's hounds. Did you think you could sniff around undetected?
You bastard. What have you done with Lady Arabelle?
You are annoyingly persistent. Well, my foolish adversaries, the Ascendant Order can be persistent too. Did you really think you defeated us when you retrieved your precious royals from Aminos? All you did was gather them in one place from me. Would-be emperors have brought nothing but conflict and turmoil to Tamriel. Lord Bacaro is a fool to think peace can be won with gentle words. It's time to throw down those who aspire to the Ruby Throne and mete out justice with the sword. We will assume power and put an end to this wretched war. Strength can win the peace Lord Bacaro hopes for. Hard choices must be made. But one day, the peoples of Tamriel will thank us. A pity you are too blind to see this simple truth. You really don't know. I suppose even the legendary skills of Lady Arabelle DeVoe were no match for the Ascendant Lord and his brilliant strategy. But come now, you've worked beside the investigator. Surely you've learned something. Make a guess. Well done.
Perhaps you are a worthy foe. Still, it's too late to stop me. If only Lady Arabelle were here to witness this. Ah, but she is. My knights found her outside. She faces justice in the dungeons below. If you hurry, maybe you can save her. I wish we could chat longer, but the tide waits for no one. Do give Lady Arabelle my regards.
He's gone, damn it! Come on, we gotta find Lady Arabelle.
More of a fight.
That's Lady Arabelle. We're close.
There you are, dears. Why'd you con? You look positively panicked. What's wrong?
The Magus said that you were...
I met the Ascendant Magus.
That they would... Never mind. Friend, tell Lady Arabelle what we found out.
I met the Ascendant Magus here. He was smug and annoying, and definitely a noble, but his helm disguised his voice. I thought I was fine when he only left 4 knights to guard me, but then 2 more arrived. If you hadn't drawn them away... Damar Dufort. There was something familiar about that voice, but I couldn't place it. When he captured me, I no doubt became the perfect distraction to use against you. Sorry about that, dear. Still, thank you for coming to my rescue. Where I just sent the delegates? Damn it! Very well. We're close to the Navir docks. If Count Damar is launching a naval attack, he'll want the Silver Swan, assuming she's seaworthy. If we hurry, we might catch him before he sets sail. I'm very observant, dear. Duchess Alea's new flagship is the largest vessel ever constructed by the Dufort shipyards. The Duchess planned to inspect her today, which gives us another reason to hurry. Who knows what Count Damar will do to his sister? Let's meet at the Navir docks, dears. They're just south of the castle.